Hi guys, this is Spud and today I'm reviewing Formula 1 2016 on the Xbox One. Now Formula 1 2016 is an absolute blast when you're flying through the chicanes or sliding your way through corners looking for that all important lap time and trying to grab pole position. Now with career mode you get the actual chance to become an F1 legend. And here when you first start the game you get a plethora of options to choose from when you first load it up. Career mode is the meat and bones of the game in which you are tasked to become a legend in your own right. Now here you start off on the character creation screen and you can actually pick your avatar or driver, and then once you've chosen you can choose your helmet, your nationality, your driver number and so on. And once you've tried to create yourself in your own image you get to choose what team you'd like to race for. Now every team is in here and it's up to you who you want to drive for. But there's one thing to note, each team has their own goals and objectives for the season ahead. Some will want to blast the pack and win both drivers and construction championships, while others will want you to do your best and just try and finish up as high as you can. When you finally pick your team, you are brought to their paddock and home base and you are greeted by your agent. It's their job to give you the best contracts, etc. Once you finish chatting with them, you get down to the matter at hand, racing. Your laptop is your main hub for everything from choosing your control methods, your assists, how difficult you want the game to be, and to getting on the track into your F1 car. You can choose different variations of racing in your career mode, from short to long weekends. These determine how long each race will be each weekend. Do you go for the short race weekends, which kind of gives you 3 practice sessions, 1 hot lap and a 25% race, or do you want to just go all in and do a proper full race weekend just like it is on the telly? It's entirely up to you what way you want to play. Either way, they're all the same in terms of gameplay. Once you're in the car, you drive and complete each race weekend to earn points for your team and try and reach the top. You start your weekend with practice sessions, 3 in total, each running about half an hour. These sessions are best used to get the feel for your car, the handling, braking and speed. To help you with this, you get your bonus objectives, and these consist of tyre management, track acclimatization and so on. Each of these objectives act as tutorials to help you play the game and aid you in learning on how to get the best out of your car. For example, tyre management will have you driving around the track during your practice session while showing you a rectangular bar across the top of your hood. Now what this shows is it indicates how your tyres are doing in relation to heat and performance, and it gets split into 3 segments, red, green and purple, and you need to make sure that you try and keep these in the green for all 3 laps to complete your bonus objective. When you complete your bonus objective you are given resource points. Now these points are used in R&D to help further your car's abilities. You can also earn these points from completing practice sessions, qualifying sessions and racing. Depending on how well you do will determine how points you get. Now I thought this was a cool feature to have, and it makes you push for more points just so you can actually spend them and upgrade your car. With the resources points you can increase the car's overall power, do better downforce and much more. Now each upgrade has 5 levels and it's up to you what way you want to spend your points to get the most out of the car. Now when it comes to race time you get a lot of options before you even start the race. You are presented with an option, two options. These 2 strategies are given to you for either an advantage or disadvantage depending on what track, weather and other factors. And now when you're in full race mode and belting around the track, there's also an option to make these small adjustments to fuel, downforce and braking. These changes may affect your race a lot, but it's really hard to keep an eye on the menu when you scroll through them whilst keeping an eye on the road at the same time, because more often than not you might end up going straight into a barrier. In Formula 1 2016 you get all the bells and whistles while racing, with the warning flags, safety car, pit crew chatting to you and updating you with everything from the weather to the race positions. This adds to the realism of the sport and it really shows how much work has gone into this year's title. My only niggle about the career mode would have been that a rookie can jump into any team at once, and I think it would have been a bit better to start right at the back, or maybe even starting in the lower series like the GP2 or even go-karts. Now hopefully if there's a game next year or even the year after, Codemasters might add this feature in. Now the other modes you get in F1 2016 besides the career is time trial, quick race, race weekend and championship season, and plus the multiplayer modes. Fully approved game modes that do what they should do, but they do not get involved as much as the brilliant career. Now I feel this is the heart of the game and something that all gamers should take their time and enjoy in playing. As for the online mode, it's easy to get started in a race and there are good opportunities to create competitions with different rules and settings. But I am sorry to say that most of the fast races I've checked out rather resemble a screwball scramble affair than Formula 1. If you want serious online racing, you may want to join some friends rather than some random people. or even join an online community and look for a group of sensible people. It's kind of a shame as it has so much potential to be one of the top races of the genre, but I think that's what really happens for most of online races. Now when it comes to the menus and presentations, the cutscenes and the overall look of them are done very nicely. Now I mean nice in the most positive way possible. They definitely need looking into and maybe a bit more vibrant. The cars are certainly all their details and the tracks are almost perfect. As you're on an excellent flying lap or in a tussle while the other drivers are trying to achieve those important points, you can't help but marvel at the work and the effort that's gone into this game. The sensation of driving at breakneck speeds around the tight chicanes and passing that all-important checker flag rarely has a racing game made me feel so intense, challenged and entertained. I think F1 2016 is simply the best and most complete Formula 1 game so far. From the busy paddock to the formation laps that we get, to the safety car and everything in between. I think Codemasters has done an amazing job this time, and it may not be for everyone, but I still say give it a try and see what you think, because it's a lot of fun. Even if you're a casual racer but not an F1 fan, I think you'll have a real fun time playing it. I give F1 2016 a 9 out of 10. If you'd like to see more reviews like this, why not hit the subscribe button down below and smash that like button. Thanks for watching.